What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, this.
Fun. Have fun. That's what we're telling people to do. Let's do it.
You never have fun. All you do is you yell, you complain, you get sad and lonely. Remember that one time I found you in a dark alley crying and you're like, I can't believe they forgot the sauce for my chicken McNuggets.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, it's a new episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
Woo woo!
Yeah, I'm excited, dude.
It's Weed Wednesday.
What?
Green Wednesday? Wait. Green Wednesday. Yeah, Green Wednesday.
Why is it Green Wednesday?
Green Wednesday is when they sell all the weed for cheap at dispensaries in the United States.
Tomorrow. Okay.
And tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and then you got Black Friday, you got Small Business Saturday, then you have Cyber Monday.
Okay, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so anything you want to buy online, you wait until Monday because then you can get it all for really, really cheap.
Yeah.
Today we're talking two movies that are out there, and they just both happen to be sequels.
Just happen to be, yeah.
And not only are they sequels, they're direct sequels. They're not they made a sequel and this is about 10 years or 10 years later that has nothing to do with anybody in the original except for one person.
Come on, dude. Come on a little bit, yeah. I mean, one's not a direct sequel.
Really? What one did you watch?
I watched Gladiator 2. Did you watch Gladiator 2?
Yeah.
I mean, it takes. I mean, okay. Well, there's
one theater.
I mean, there's one theater, one dude, one person in the first one.
We'll talk about this later because obviously you haven't read a book. Anyway, well, yeah, I know.
I mean,
that's the weird part. I know. Anyway, so anyway, the first movie that we're talking this week is Smile 2, which is the direct sequel. Now, this came back out in October, but as many, we only do the one movie at the theater, one movie at the streaming, and it was just hard to fit in. But it just came out on streaming, so we could fit in. So finally, Smile 2 is out there.
You have the wrong photo up.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Smile 2. There we go. Smile 2. Featuring the lovely, and let's be honest, the one that took over the entire movie, which we'll talk about in a little bit, Miss Naomi Scott.
Why? You remember my mother used to say, we would only ever be as happy as our least happy subject? If she saw what I saw today, she would be heartbroken. She would also want you to be safe. And clean. I'll draw the bath. Jafar's guards on every corner. Soon he'd have them invading our neighbors, risking lives. For what? I can help. I know I can. I was born to do more than marry some useless prince.
That's from Aladdin, the live action remake of Aladdin. We talked about it on the show.
I know, right? And the thing is, if you put a picture of the two of her as Jasmine, her as
unrecognizable,
her as Kimberly from the Power Ranger movie, and her as the character Skylar. What is it? Skylar Riley. If you put a picture of all three of them together and told someone, do you think this is the same exact person?
Not at all. Not
You
at
would
all.
not even. Oh, so we're going to talk about that. Talk about her. Talk about that in a little bit. Also, in this movie is Rose Maria DeWitt.
Well, I don't know what your problem is. It's my birthday.
I have no excuse.
Let me guess. 40, married, marketing, and 2 kids.
38, stripper / waitress, but born to be a singer.
I'm a teacher. Well, I don't know what your problem is. It's my birthday.
I have no excuse.
Let me guess. 40, married, marketing, and 2 kids.
38, stripper / waitress, but born to be a singer.
I'm a teacher.
No, I was talking about me. You want to see a dance? It's $100.
They wouldn't give you 30.
No, you haven't seen my movie.
Okay, all right. Now you're picking me.
I'm Steve.
Alice.
Wow, you're going pretty big for a school night, Alice.
It's my birthday.
Oh, right.
Well, actually, tomorrow.
You're
they just
playing
give
it.
you day off, for your birthday, or do you have to tell the kids you have a stomach bug?
Okay, first off, I resent the implication that I can't hold my liquor. And secondly, we watch videos sometimes for the first 2 periods.
Just sometimes, right?
That's from Homeland, right?
Homeland with the great Matt Damon. If you don't know who Matt Damon is, he is the best man in the entire
I don't know where you're
world.
listening to this podcast. You know who Matt Damon is, right? Maybe you're trying to learn. Maybe you're trying to learn.
I've been fucking Matt Damon.
Oh, well, I've been fucking Jimmy Kimmel or no fucking Ben Affleck. Yeah. All right. Not Jimmy Kimmel.
That's why I'm part of the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. Anyway,
Okay.
Anyway, see, Bang Bang Scissor Gang. Bang.
I see what it says, but I don't know what it means.
It's a wrestling thing. Anyway,
I'm sure it is.
Also in this movie is Lucas Cage.
Is it not Gage?
That's what I said, Gage.
So you've never touched it before, like even as a kid?
No.
Oh my God, Gary, that is so gay.
I'm not supposed to drink, so.
That is the most repressed Catholic ass shit I've ever heard in my life.
I did jerk off once in the steam room at our country club.
God, not even an Equinox? Jesus Christ, Gary.
It was a long time ago. The world's a different place now.
Please, the ancient Greeks were gay. Zeus ate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, that's why he was so strong. All the calm. What?
You're a very spirited young man.
You know what is so funny is people say shit like that to me all the time, and I never know what it means.
That's from Down Low, right? With Zachary.
Yes, exactly.
Zachary, yeah. Right?
Yeah, with one of my favorite actors. Oh man, I love Zachary. Oh no, not just Spock. Scott, man, Siler from the freaking Heroes series is where I first remember that.
Yeah,
I don't know if you do. I don't know if you do. I don't know if you were there. I was there.
I do know.
I was there.
Okay.
Anyway, also in this movie is the Kyle Gallner.
Yeah, and he's actually from the first one too.
Mm-hmm.
Lady, you mind your own fucking business, and you and me, we're gonna get along fine. The Alliance? You assholes want to play eyeliner punk for a bunch of 14-year-old girls?
Fuck, man. Someone's got to call the shots when you're MIA.
MIA? How about getting scratched for our next record, Seth? Feel free to chip in at any point.
So you got the money?
I don't want to fucking talk about it.
You junkie fuck. You spent it on dope, huh?
You better reel him the fuck in.
What a load of shit.
What a load of shit. You're a load of shit, Morgan. In the last 4 months, you've kicked in, what, $50 in that piece of shit PA head?
Fuck you. That PA is 300 watts.
Fuck you. Fucking 300 watts. Okay, fuck all of you. I'm the one floating this whole operation.
That's from Dinner in America, where it seems like Kyle Gallner will never ever get rid of that mustache that he has now. Because it's like in the last one.
I know. It's like he's had it for years.
It looks good, though. It looks good.
I love that clip because also that just reminds me of like when working with bands for years.
Oh,
like that's how they fought all the time. Like even though they
Also
all loved each other.
Can I mention Peter Jacobson in this movie? The guy who played Tob in House. He has some more hair in this than he had in the movie, in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But okay.
I don't care. But also this week we are moving over and we're going to be doing Gladiator 2 as well. Gladiator 2 is one of the movies that will.
Neil, you have the wrong picture up again.
No,
That's
sorry.
what-
That's there we
Oh.
go. I got the right one this time. I'm sorry.
No,
But
that's
anyway,
Silent Gladiator. What, like 1964, maybe?
I don't know.
Nope, not that
here
one
we go.
either.
Oh, gosh dang it! This one?
Neil. No, Neil.
What about this one?
I'm starting to wonder if you saw the same movie now.
Oh, what
Not
about that
American
one?
Gladiators.
Is that
No.
it?
No, that's not.
Oh, okay. Here it is. I finally
Nope,
found it.
not
Yes,
that one.
Cuba Gooding and James Moore.
No, that's not that
I
one.
forgot that movie even existed until I started looking them up.
No, that's the first Gladiator.
I
from,
had
like,
it on
like the-
DVD. Oh. It's the second Gladiator.
There we go. Gladiator 2.
And in the second Gladiator, of course, we have the guy that everyone's talking about right now, Oscar buzz all around him, Mr. Paul Mescal.
Drink. Let's drop an A's. It's meant to be the best in the world, but I couldn't tell you why. So.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, okay, how about I come in anyway? If not for a drink, then for whatever else you might want.
I think that's a good idea.
Do I scare you?
No.
We don't have to do anything if I'm not your type.
There's vampires at my door.
Paul Mescal trying to get his freak on in All the Strangers.
All of the Strangers. And I tried looking for so many clips, and that was the clip with the most that he talked in anything, because he's only been in like 15 movies or shorts and movies altogether. The man, the legend, the guy that also is getting a lot of Oscar buzz for this movie, the one and only Mr. Denzel Washington.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoe program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of who the fuck you think you fucking with. I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go and walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Yeah.
God, one of the best scenes of any movie. Like right there. Like
of any movie ever, whatever, any
I
movie
don't think you see-
whatsoever.
I got goosebumps going on right now. See that shit?
Yeah, goosebumps from a movie you've seen like at least 10 times.
So good.
One of the best Denzel Washington speeches. And following that, hits are gonna keep on coming, because here comes one of the greatest speeches of all time by the one and only, a man that we've all come to love, to the point that if he read a telephone book for an hour, I would go and sit down and watch it. Mr. Pedro Pascal.
3 months after you disappeared, government shut us down. I went private right after. Doing the same things you and I did for God and country, killing names on a piece of paper, only now there's a price next to them.
We killed the enemy.
Who said they were the enemy? Not us, not me. We just followed orders. Mac, there are no good and bad people anymore. No enemies. Just unfortunates.
From Equalizer 2.
I know, and he's talking to Denzel Washington,
I know.
because let's be honest, Denzel and Pedro Pascal have been like in almost every good movie in the last decade. Like, at this point, one of them has been in there. Also in this movie is the wait a minute, where'd I go? Where am I at? Oh yeah, is who plays the double emperors, who plays the twins, Mr. Fred Heckinger.
He plays one of them. He was the mentally unstable one.
He plays both of them.
Hold on. This is two different people.
Really? It's two different people?
Yeah.
Wow. Let me look at that.
They look just the same.
All right, then he plays one of them. Oh, wow. You're right. There are. Wow. I did not even see that. Wow. I would have got a Joseph Quinn one as well.
That's okay.
They are totally two different people. Wow. I feel like a moron. That's Eddie Munster. That's Eddie from... Gosh. I failed. I failed as a human being.
Fred Heckinger.
So has she ever wandered off before? Never. Not like this.
One time I thought I lost her at Soup Plantation, but she was just going back for little pizzas.
Soup Plantation.
It was a buffet restaurant. You could go back for more.
I can't believe it was actually called Soup Plantation. I never processed that.
Oh, wow.
Well, it had things she could chew.
She can't chew anything.
She can chew some things, Alan.
It's confusing, what she can and can't chew. Like, she can't have a salad, but she can... Like last week, she ate a cashew.
So she hasn't wandered off before except to a salad bar by choice?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
From Thelma. We talked about Thelma.
Thelma, the number one action movie of the year, right? That was like the number one action movie of 2024.
It's a cute movie. It's a cute movie.
It is the best action movie of 2024. You can't fight me on that one.
Calm down, Neil.
The best.
Who else is in this?
And the last and not the least, one of the only people that carried the movie from movie 1 to movie 2, Miss Connie Nelms.
You risk too much.
I have much to pay for.
You have nothing to pay for. You love your son. You're strong for him.
I'm tired of being strong. My brother hates all the world. And you most of all.
Because your father chose me.
No. Because my father loved you. And because I loved you.
From Gladiator 1. In the 2000s Gladiator 1. And
yes, 24 years in the making. We finally got this freaking Ridley Scott classic. All right. Chris, tell everybody where we're at.
You can find us online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Blue Sky at moviesdon'tsuck.social.bluesky. I forget how it's done. We're also at Instagram, MTS Podcast. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/@moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're also on all streaming platforms where you get your podcast. We are there. And if you want merch, go to TeePublic, search blackwood-productions.com. You'll find us there. You'll find our shirts there. We're Bonfire Cartoons, something to do. You'll find there. If you guys want a sticker that looks like hold on.
Chris died, everybody. He's gone. I have no idea where he went.
Looks like this picture. I will send you one for free. You don't have to pay postage or anything. Just contact us on one of our socials, or you send us an email at info@moviesdon'tsuck.net. You'll find us there. And where you find podcasts on Movies Don't Suck, something to do. Neil, who are we talking about today? Who are we gonna love to?
All right. Well, I had to think about this hard and deep and hard because we're coming up to the biggest shopping day of the year. And I was like, who do I put my love into for this Thanksgiving, for this Black Friday? And my thoughts were this: no one. I'm not giving anyone.
Oh, we're giving things to just you and I. Are giving.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Instead, I want to give all small businesses the rub on Saturday, which is Small Business Saturday.
Okay.
Now, if you guys don't know this about your own local area, you can go to #ShopSmall, #SmallBizSaturday, #community, #local business, #ShopLocal. These will bring up different areas that are having locations, big discounts on your small businesses and places that you might already go. Chris, to give you an example, guess what? I looked up your area.
Oh, what's my area?
So right now you have on Prospect Avenue on Casey Mo on the 20th. There'll be beauty care, food trucks, art, and jewelry right down the road from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. You also you also have one in the Brookside area that is all day Saturday that is going to be happening where discounts are all the way up to 7%. Here's actually a list from small businesses in Kansas City. Everything from Bliss Home to Playthings Toy Shop to Sea Love, Gladiator Jewelries, Three Dog Bakery, like literally.
Bakery.
Huh?
Yeah. 3 Dog Bakery, yeah. I know 3 Dog Bakery.
I know, I love 3 Dog Bakery. Yeah, they're a small chain, but they have one here too as well that I use. Milk and Holly Apricot. But also, even for us, Shop Small Tulsa starts here on the 30th. And we even got an area that will be doing 25 to 40% off. So, guys, for this holiday season, support local, shop local, eat local, spend local, enjoy local. We need all these businesses to stick around because we already lost all the coffee shops and Starbucks. We can't lose these these small shops to the big discount stores.
It's all about community. It's all about community.
It really is.
Yeah.
And that's where I met some of the best people I know. I mean, I can literally right now, if you're saying whatever you want in Kansas City, me and Chris, I mean, I haven't been there in a couple of years really, but still me and Chris could tell you probably like 5 places to go that are better than like going to a discount, going to a discount
100%. Yeah. Yeah,
and you can meet great people. If you come here to Tulsa, I'm going to send you to the good restaurants, and just like Chris knows, because he thinks there's like 942 restaurants here he wants to eat at now. But but remember, guys, hashtag shop small, hashtag small biz Saturday, hashtag community, hashtag local business, and hashtag shop local for Saturday Small Business Day.
Yeah, get out there. Stay home Friday, unless you really need to get that thing from Walmart. But please don't. If you have a store that sells a TV, go Saturday. Buy the TV from them.
I don't know if like a lot of places sell TVs that aren't big chains anymore.
Either way. But you know what, Neil? I'm pumped. I'm ready to talk about movies.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Let's talk Smile 2. Directed by, and I want to thank this guy, Parker Finn. He directed other things such as, like a bunch of small stuff, like War Hasn't Slept. This is his first big movie. He directed the original Smile, but then he went through and did Smile 2, and somehow he made it. I'll talk about it when we get to it. This stars Naomi Scott as Sky Riley.
Why? You remember my mother used to say we would only ever be as happy as our least happy subject?
Rosemary DeWitt plays Elizabeth Riley.
Well, I don't know what your problem is.
This also stars Micah Gutierrez Riley as Joshua, Peter Jacobson as Morris, Ray Nicholson as Paul Hudson, Dylan Jalula as Gemma, Raul Castillo as Darius, and Kyle Gallner as Joel.
Lady, you mind your own fucking business, and you and me, we're gonna get along fine.
Drew Barrymore plays Drew Barrymore, and this has Lucas Gage in it as well.
So you've never touched it before, like even as a kid?
As Louis Frigoli. You know,
I like that. Yeah. I did great on that one.
Yeah, you did. You know, what's the storyline for Smile 2?
Smile 2, about to embark on a new world tour, global pop sensation Sky Riley begins experiencing increasingly terrifying and spectacle events. Overwhelmed by the escalating horrors and the pressure of fame, Sky is forced to face her dark past to regain control of her life before it spirals out of control.
So, Neil, I was okay with the first Smile. The sequel is so much better.
I mean, this is actually the third, but that's okay. I understand. Some people don't know that. Oh yeah, this is literally the first Smile is based off of a short that like a 12-minute short that was done, and that short was the prerequisite to Smile. But going movie wise, yes, I totally agree with you, Chris.
Okay, it's
This
just a smile
movie,
too.
yeah, I know. This movie just knocked it out of the park, and 100% the reason why is Naomi Scott. Now,
She's
I'm
great.
not taking anything away from the cinematography was awesome. Like this
Oh,
scene
dude.
that I have behind us right
Dude.
here is the dancers in the hallway. Was like
Mhm.
one of the creepiest scenes I've seen in a movie. And my entire existence on planet Earth, I think I have a picture of it somewhere. There we go. Boom, that's above us. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
That's just creepy. That's just
Spooky.
creepy.
That
And
is
then,
spooky.
like, so many scenes are just so super creepy. This movie just went up and above. Now, it made me believe, one, that Sky Riley or Naomi Scott is a real pop star. Like, I believed
Okay.
it. And
Yeah.
and one of the reasons is one of the facts I actually have. Boom. And it's this one right here. Because she starts off on the Drew Barrymore show, which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
already watch. So,
Mhm.
like, I'm a fan of the Drew Barrymore show, or at least I watch the clips.
Yeah.
And so, to see her in the real life atmosphere of something we
Yeah, yeah.
already know about,
Mhm.
made it a lot more better. And on top of that, it was just you could tell that she was working hard at this movie.
Dude,
Like,
it's just a head and shoulders above the original Smile. And it also gets a little bit more lore that which I know in the first one, that was something you actually complained about. We talked about this movie, you know, I need more
Mhm.
lore. This one adds on to it. It gives a shape to it near the end, and it's just so much better in every single way
yeah, we get
than the
a
first
what's his
one.
name? His name's Morris, if I
Yeah,
remember
yeah, yeah.
correctly.
Played by Peter
Do I have a
Jacobson. Yeah,
do I
yeah.
have a picture of him anywhere? Yes, I do. Boom. Morris, right here, this guy. Now, the thing is, we already know that that there's a third Smile. There's
Mhm.
it's already in the, like, this is
Oh
a
yeah,
trilogy.
yeah, yeah.
So, like, as soon as Smile
This
1 did
next
so
one will be
well,
fucking wild. That's the case. By the way that this movie ends, you'd be like, "What in the fuck?" Because there's just
yes, yes, like the theater. I went. It was. Oh no, I didn't watch it in the theater. I'm
yeah, you
sorry.
watch that one too.
I watched Gladiator 2 in the theater.
Mhm.
That was packed.
Yeah.
Anyway, but Smile 2, it was just like at the end, it was me and my wife watching it, and at the end, like, what happens when that occurs, it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, this is
It reminded me of the Substance, but not giving away. But it reminded me a little bit of the Substance at the end.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like, this movie actually had you got a little bit of the background of whatever the thing is that's
Mhm.
causing all this. You
Mhm.
got then on top of that, instead of just being a movie where, oh, there's a horror creature or a horror thing going around killing people, killing things and stuff like that, instead you are going down the path of someone that's going fucking insane, where to
Mhm.
the point
Oh,
where you don't even think half the movie even fucking existed,
yeah.
if that it was all made up in her head or not. You don't
It
know this. You don't know. I'm not going to say what happened or exactly happened. Don't go too much into that. But, like, literally, it's just like, what the fuck did I just watch?
and this movie is spooky. There's some actual scary parts. I didn't see it in theaters. I imagine it would be a bit more impactful. But I remember it was like midnight. I got done with the movie. I was putting the dogs up, and my wife, she was like, "Do not give me that creepy smile." Or just and I was walking in the bathroom and I did it. And she got so pissed at me. But yeah. So this movie is head. Neil, stop it, please. Oh no. Don't do it. Uh,
It's like,
this movie is head and shoulders above the first one, in my opinion. It's creepy. The cinematography, it's great.
you
Sky
can just
Riley, her,
dude, you can just tell, like, so much work went into this. I
dude,
afterwards, of course, I went watch behind the scene featurettes and stuff like that, where, like, literally she was writing, Naomi Scott was writing songs, at the same time learning dance routines, and at the same time still acting like she's, in a horror movie.
Yeah, and I want to mention that water she was drinking. I thought it was fake. I didn't know you could drink water that quickly. I was thirsty
No,
after.
no. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I totally forgot. That's the fact. The fact is, in the movie, she takes big gulps of water. Please do not do that to yourself. That is
Yeah.
not recommended by doctors. Avoid doing that.
But yeah, man, I thought this movie was head and shoulders above the first Smile. I thought it was creepier. I thought the sort of the going insane part of it was more authentic. There was
Yeah.
I just thought it was better than the first one. I thought it was less cheesy. I thought it was creepier. I thought it was more authentic, I guess. And Parker Finn, good fucking job. This one knocked out of the park for a sequel. It's better than the first one. Didn't happen often, so I want to give you props. This is a movie that you guys should go.
This is kind of like, you know what this is kind of like to me,
What's that?
and I know it's different in a way, in many ways, but I mean, this is the way it is for me. Evil Dead was a great movie.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. Evil Dead was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good
Evil
movie.
Dead 2,
You
they
made it.
realized what the concept was. They literally did it and kind of redid it, but took that same concept that they had in Evil Dead to make Evil Dead 2. And that is why Evil Dead is the better of those movies, is what Evil Dead 2 is. That's what Smile 2 is to me. Smile 2 is like, okay, they just wanted to see if this concept would work on video or work on the big screen or whatever. And that's what Smile 1 was. And then they're like, oh shit, people really like this. What do we do now? And they did it. They hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
Like, to see a pop star go mentally insane and stuff like that. Just 100% is awesome. I love
great.
this movie. I
This
don't
movie's
even
awesome.
know. I can't even tell. I mean, there's not. And you know me, man. I am a big fan of people giving you cheesy smiles all the time. Like one of my. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that this one I didn't was looking forward to seeing it. He said Joanne and then cheesy smile. I wasn't really looking forward to seeing this, but I'm so glad I did.
I know, right? It's like Neil has like good options sometimes, and when he tells you let's see a fucking movie, maybe you should just listen sometimes. But
I did the same thing. But no, Smile 2.
I said this back in October. I was like, I really want to see Smile 2.
And we saw Smile 2 and we're talking about how great it is now. Okay.
I know. Yeah, right. But yeah, this is I think if Smile 3 is anything like this, or even if it changes it up a little bit or whatever,
yeah, why not?
If they make it just a little weird or whatever, the way they go, and maybe they kill the demon or whatever the thing is,
the entity,
the entity. We'll go with entity. They kill the entity or whatever with Detective Morris here. Ooh, superhero Morris. Superhero Morris.
Superhero Morris.
But like literally now we have a lineage. Now we have a story to tell. They could probably do 3 more of these, and if they do them right, I'm there for every single one of them.
This is just so good. I can't stress how much more I like this movie than I see it being, if not my top 10 Marvel mentions at the end of the year. Smile 2 is a fantastic sequel, and it's what all horror sequels should be. It's just, they're not, and this one's fantastic.
Fantastic. So, Chris, what do you give score wise on this?
4.4, maybe.
4.4 out of 5.
Yeah,
nice.
But Neil, so what happens during the year as we get close to the year? I think movies and they get a reappraisal. They either get better or worse. And I just don't.
On which side it's like, do I want this even near my top 10? Do I even want this in my honorable mention?
I sort of think
do I even want this anywhere near? So your scores are going to go right towards that.
So this one right now is staying up there, and
I can't wait. You're gonna give Craven the Hunter like a 1.7.
Dude, I love that director. I love JC Chandor. I just hope it's good. I love that director so much. I don't want to fuck it up because he did.
This is
he
like
did,
me before every comic book movie I ever go into.
So
I
I
just
love
hope it's
Jason.
good and we have a good time watching it.
I love Margin Call. I love All Is Lost. I'm not a big fan of Triple Frontier, but this J.C. Andrews 4 film that I'm paying attention to, I really hope it's good. I really hope it's good.
Yeah, me too. Like 100%. I do too.
Also-
but anyway, going back to Smile, Chris, I am right there with you. But I'm gonna take the plunge. I'm gonna go just 1 point up over you. I'm gonna go 4.5. I love this to the point that I sat down and I rewatched Smile right before it, and then rewatched Smile 2 again. I've already seen this movie twice. Bro. Like since we since last week, I have seen this movie twice already.
He's like, are you hearing me?
I'm like this movie was great. It adds a new, fresh idea to let's go through this. Oh, like this is one of my favorite facts that I that put up, and we were already talking. That guy right there. Do you know who that is?
Who's that?
That is the son of Jack Nicholson.
And always does it so it looks just like him.
Yeah, that is Ray Nicholson. That's why he has that creepy smile like his daddy. I mean, like every person in this movie that did the smiling was just so creepy. And I know they use a little of the special effects to make it to make the smiles a little more creepier than what they were. But who cares? These are just insane. And but the thing is, they used a lot of practical effects more than they used CGI.
Yeah, you tell.
And that's what also made this. This is by far, what was it on? It was on Peacock, Paramount. Where was it at?
It was on Amazon. I had to watch it. I had to pay for it. It's also
Amazon. That was it. Yeah. I couldn't remember what streaming network it was on.
Yeah. But yeah, you
Who
guys
remembers those things?
It's still like on that like early access stage, so I paid kind of a lot of money, but it was worth it. It was totally worth it. Please don't do that. Anyway, I remember Rod's. I'm on Rod's to what is the audience score for this, Neil?
Oh, okay. He's on Rotten.com. I usually guess the score for the audience score. They have to give this at least an 85%.
81%, not quite so.
80? Oh, man.
81. Here's the critics. Here's the audience says. Taking the initial premise to horrifying new levels of twisted, Smile 2 installs Naomi Scott as a scream queen and cements a Being franchise. Neil, what is the critic score for Smile 2?
Your mom.
Nothing.
Your mom's such a nice lady. Anyway,
she's great.
I'm trying to think if they would go higher or lower. I'm going to go 84%. I think they went higher.
The Certified Fresh 86%.
Damn it! I should have gone a little bit higher.
Here's the critics' consensus. Blessed with nerve-jangling star turn by Naomi Scott, ride director Parker Finn broadens Smile's concept into a pop star nightmare. They'll leave a rictus grin on horror fans' faces. And me and Neil were horror fans. And then we did have rictus grin. I read a bad review and a good review. This from Sarah Michelle Fetters of MovieFreak.com. She says, well, I'm sure I'll again be in the minority for all of its obvious strengths. And just like its predecessor, Smile 2 made me angry, and that's all there is to say. Fuck you, Sarah Michelle Fetters. But this is from Windy Eyed of the Observer UK. She says, the special effects are bracelingly revolting. Malevolent Smiles as creepy as ever. The film has added bonuses, killer choreography, never since the word. Me and Neil were big fans of Smile 2. Best horror sequel I've seen in ages. Go see it. Right? Make your time to go see Smile 2. And if you guys want a little bit, if you haven't seen Smile 1, go ahead and watch that and then watch Smile 2 because you'll be happy that you did.
You'll be happy that you did.
Are
you happy that you did?
I'm happy I did, but I'm more wondering if news ready. I'm sure you have news.
I guess I have some news ready. I'll figure it out, I guess.
There's some news. Okay.
This is the Movies Don't Suck and Some of Them News. I read stuff to Chris because he's Amish and he has to use a crank generator to look at his phone.
Man, Amish, you seen this beard? I mean, it's Amish man beard, right?
That's what the beard is. The beards are that we're Amish.
That's, but yeah, shave that. If I want the Amish beard, I have to like shave the mustache and just keep this part going, right?
I can't remember exactly. It's different places. If you have the mustache, it means you're married. Sometimes, some places you can't have the beard until I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I'm not Amish.
Well,
I grew up next to them.
The Amish were in Indiana, right?
Each one had different rules. I didn't want to learn them all. All
okay,
right,
that's fair.
We're going to start off with the sad news of the week. One of the great directors of all time passed away this week. Jim Abrams. If you don't know who Jim Abrams is, he is the one who created Police Squad, Naked Gun, Airplane, the Leslie Nielsen movies, some of the most funniest movies in the history, man. Airplane to this day is still quoted by anybody and everybody, and you just don't know that you're quoting it yet.
Neil will be the ones like, that's from Airplane.
I mean, that's from Airplane. Like, I hear stuff all the time from Airplane and Naked Gun that people are just like, I go, do you even know where that came from? Like, I'm always that guy. But he passed away at the tender age of 80 years old.
Rest in peace, dude.
Rest in peace, dude. Seriously, during this Christmas season, go watch one of those classic movies. I know OJ's in the Naked Gun ones, and that's why people don't really watch it anymore and stuff like that, or they don't advertise it. But there's still some of the most funniest movies that ever existed on the planet.
So here's the thing about OJ, dude. Every time I think about OJ, I think about the jokes that Norm Macdonald made about him. So I'm like, rest in peace, Norm Macdonald. So
yeah. James Gunn has made it very clear that his DCU is going to be different than MCU because he's going to allow people to tell the stories in completely different kind of atmospheres and different ways of telling the stories. He said, quoted, "One of the things I've gotten a little sick of is that all these stories become relatively the same. We don't need to know the backstories all the time." I think my dog's attacking someone. My dog. Oh, someone's dying. People are dying in my house for my dog. He's killing people. Oh my God. He's not. Don't worry. He's just somebody came over, everybody. My dog is not dying. Anyway, James Gunn said, relatively same. I'm trying to step outside of that. I don't want to be like, just here's the origin, here's this, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, by the way, and someone asked him about origin stories. And he goes, I'm not going to tell Batman and Superman's origin. We don't need that. We don't need that. We've seen it 9 times, 10 times. I can't remember how many times he said. He goes, am I going to tell the origin of Swamp Thing? Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe I just go straight from he's Swamp Thing and kind of give you a little flashback of that's how Swamp Thing is. I mean, I didn't really give you the story of the Guardians until like almost, the second or like you only got little bits across different episodes. So I like that theory that we're going across that. Chris, one of our favorite movies of all time is finally hitting streaming homes this December. And it's a classic that a lot of people don't even know, or I don't think they ever saw it. And since Keanu Reeves is so huge now, I think it's a good time to tell people to go watch this movie and get a different perspective, especially as much as people ingest streaming stuff. And that's A Scanner Darkly.
Dude.
Prime Video.
Yeah, we need to see that. Yeah, people go see that. I saw that in theaters, man. You see in theaters? I saw it in theaters. Amazing.
Yeah, I saw in theaters too. It seriously has 74%, but it will be coming this December. Yeah, it'll be coming out December 16th on Prime. So please, literally, that is one of the classic guys. Go watch that. If you've never seen that,
it's strange. Richard Linklater did it. And he did that one, and what was the other one he did? That was in that sort of same style. What am I thinking about? Anyway, we'll go back to it. But Scared Darkly, it's on. It's definitely worth checking out. It's a fucked up movie. It really is.
So, from going from a movie that we know to a movie we don't even know existed, John Ford, one of the classic Western directors of all time. We're talking movies from the 1918s, 19 teens. Is one of the classic Western directors of all time. Well, John Ford, as of recently, one of his movies that was destroyed was found in the most random place ever. So, and it was discovered in a warehouse in Santiago, Chile, just days before the building was to be demolished. The entire film in its entirety, the name of the movie is called The Scarlet Drop, was found in this place. It's a lost film.
Oh no! Wow, you never hear about that? You hear these films that are lost, and like they're lost to time. You can't believe that would happen, but now we found a lost film.
It stars Harry Carey as Canuck. Harry, Carey. Yeah, that guy. So, like, literally, they are going to be looking to digitalize it, of course, and make it available for everybody else.
Yeah.
But man, that is just awesome that there's someone found it like randomly in a factory in Chile. Yeah. It's the most intriguing story of all time. Now, there's an interview this week with a very good, good actress that I think you like and love. That I thought you would really love this story, and that story is Kristen Dunst. Why she was filming the movie Civil War could not talk to her husband Jesse Plemons the entire time because he creeped her out so much in playing that character.
Yeah, we might introduce Civil War later on this year. We'll see. But boo my boo. So Kirsten Dunst, I would be creeped out by Jesse Plemons too. If he's in that outfit, I'd be avoiding him at all costs, personally.
I feel like that's a good way, because how are you going to make it like you don't like your husband? You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to just not talk to him for a little while. And then whoever what you're going to have to do is just definitely come back and be like, okay, now I'm seeing him as different because I haven't seen him in like a week. And now he's this, completely different than what you're used to.
You get in the shower, you get home, and you come out, and there's your husband again, right?
Hey, Chris, remember that guy that almost destroyed the incomplete Batman legacy?
You talking about Christian Bale or Christopher Nolan?
Christopher Nolan.
Well,
added yet another person to the.
For the real quick before we talk about who it is, Neil does. I like Christopher Nolan. Neil does not. He does not like the Dark Knight for some reason. That's his own personal thing. But he thinks that some reason Christopher Nolan ruined Batman. That's his opinion. It's not wrong. It's not right. It's wrong. But again, that's the opinion. I don't want this to be the opinion of the show. Me and Neil have different opinions. That's
anyway, continuing, everybody already knows my. If anybody even talks to me, listens to me, and knows me, they know I already think that. So
I think we have new listeners, man. I'm just saying.
Who knows? But anyway, adding to that big movie that Christopher Nolan won't tell us what it's about, won't give us a name, Charlize Theron is now added to that big list of actresses and actors that are going to be in that movie. And so now that's Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, Luta, oh man, why did I even try that? Luta Nyong'o, I believe is how you say it. Robert Pattinson, and now Charlize Theron.
Man, that's amazing. I'm looking forward to it.
Someone just gave them a bunch of money, I think, and now he can do whatever he wants.
He's like,
watch,
here's an asshole money, dude.
Yeah, watch, it'll be Joker 2 all over again. Anyway,
oh my god, no. I hope it's not.
Talking about movies making some records, Moana 2 and Wicked have already broken box office records as of this week. It is now the biggest debut on Thanksgiving week. It is the biggest debut on the Thanksgiving week, with making over $135 million before Thanksgiving, even though it's on just its pre-sales.
So I think my wife and I, after this is over, we're gonna go to late showing of Wicked. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Dude, I went to the movie theater. What is it, Monday? Monday. I went to the movie theater to go see Gladiator 2.
Yeah.
And it was the most packed I have seen a movie theater since before the pandemic.
Yeah. So can I tell you how I saw it?
How you saw what?
I saw Gladiator 2.
How?
So I go to every screen I can for AMC.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you told us this on the last episode with Mark. But yeah, go ahead again.
So I go to every screen I can, and every time I go, it's always this small indie film or something that won't show up at the theater, and it's never ever been a blockbuster. But I was thinking, kind of hoping that I go in and I see Gladiator 2. So, but I'm on the AMC subreddit, and everyone's like, "I want to see Gladiator 2." You're like, "Well, you'd be disappointed," and then I go see it. And I check my phone right before I go in the theater, and then on that West Coast, they're like, "It's Gladiator 2." I sit down, Gladiator 2 starts, and people start clapping. We barely just started.
Nice.
So I did Gladiator 2, and I was happy to see it. Everyone thought it'd be Queer or The End, but it wasn't. One of the movies. It's Gladiator 2, and we'll talk about that movie in just a second. But Neil, you got more news for me?
And oh yeah, definitely got plenty more. 1 second, I'm trying not to cough in your guys.
And Neil's coughing up his guts right now.
Sorry, my beverage went down the wrong throat, guys. Anyway,
you're mute now. You're mute again. You're mute again. You're mute again, Neil.
I know. The whole time I was saying, I was just saying like, what's cool is that you don't know I know I'm muted, and you're just gonna keep saying.
I just have to cut that out, dude. You have to cut that out now.
All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Chris, remember the documentary that made us cry so hard we had to take that they were handing out Kleenex at the movie theater?
Won't You Be My Neighbor? That one?
Yes. As of December 7th, there's going to be a new documentary that they say is going to make you cry just as hard. And knowing the subject matter, I can see exactly how this thing is going to make us bawl our eyes out. The name of the documentary, it's going to drop on Max on December 7th. It's called Superman, the Christopher Reeves story.
Oh.
Now, it says grab your Kleenex when watching this one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all kind of we some if you like movies or you know about the Christopher Reeve story, he fell off a horse, got crippled, still made it through it, still like donated time and tried to do everything he could for from stem cell research to he literally helped science get jumped up because of him trying to do research on it. So that will be coming December 7th. And I can't believe that's a thing. That's going to be awesome. Going with that, there's another documentary going to be made. It's a documentary movie. It's going to be by director Peter Farrell, who did Green Book.
Peter Farrelly?
Peter Farrelly. Yeah. Who did Green Book, and it's called I Play Rocky. And it is the story behind all the shit, because he's like, the story of how they made Rocky is even better than this movie of Rocky. Because, I mean, you know how many things went wrong with that movie?
Yeah, I mean, Frank Stallone had a lot to do. Not Frank Stallone. Sly had a lot to do. Like, had so much to do.
On the whim, had to do things like that whole him yelling at Mick in the bathroom. That was all added just at the last second. Like them skating alone in the ice skating ring. That was supposed to be like hundreds of extras, and they ran out of money, so they just made it to 2. Like all those scenes that people think of as some of the best scenes in Rocky were because they had no money.
And you think about it, like when there are limitations on stuff, you have to like make it do, It makes you make really creative, great decisions. And when you
Yeah,
have
and that's like some of the best movies of all time. Terminator, Deadpool, oh my god, let me think of other ones off the top of my head. Boondock Saints, like a lot of different movies like that had to cut in places and do their own thing, and it actually made it to Raiders of the Lost Ark lost funding, and that's why they did the single pistol shot. You know,
so much
and
better
because
than the other shot they were gonna do. Yeah.
Robert Eggers suggests that you go and trying to watch the new Nosferatu movie in the 35 millimeter that will be playing in a handful of theaters, and none of them are near us. None of them are even near.
No, I will be there.
New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, San Francisco, Boston, Austin, Nashville. You want to go to Austin?
Man, I love Austin. My dad lives there.
We'll just go for the weekend to go just see that movie. We'll try to.
So, Neil, I might actually be going on Christmas Day to see that and Completely Unknown on Christmas Day. Like as soon as the morning's over, I'm like, I got a place to be. I got to see Nosferatu.
I got things to go do.
Yeah,
I got things to go do.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So this one surprised me today. Are you ready for this? Henry Cavill's Voltron is moving on, and he has just hired 2 really good actors, 3 actually, to be in Voltron. So Voltron is still happening. That is still a thing. It is Sterling K. Brown, Rita Ora, and John Kim have all joined the cast of Voltron. Now, Sterling K. Brown is known for American Crime Story, The People versus O.J. Simpson.
This is us. This is us.
Yes,
yeah.
I was getting there.
Okay.
Also starred in Black Panther, Frozen 2. Rita Ora is a pop star who appeared in 50 Shades of Grey, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, and such like that. John Kim was currently seen in the new Cruel Tensions TV show. So, I mean, wow, this is really happening. We're getting a Voltron. I don't know how serious I can take a Voltron movie,
That's
but
hard
hopefully...
to.
I mean, because like let's be honest though, the last Power Rangers movie was pretty good. It just fell flat for some people. I said it's pretty good. I didn't say it's the best thing in the fucking world. All right. I'm saying it's Batman Forever. It just wasn't Batman and Robin, and it wasn't Batman. You get it? Like in my language.
Yeah, I get it.
So, Ryan Reynolds is making has taken over, and he is going to be making the Mighty Mouse movie.
Okay, I mean, sure.
So here I come to save the day.
We saw a little bit of that on Saturday night last weekend.
Yeah. People have been singing out at the theaters during watching The Wicked, during singing the songs with them and stuff like that. During a row of being interviewed, he was being interviewed at the BBC with the same people that are in Moana. He was also being interviewed with the same people, the people that are in Wicked, like they did Graham Norton, stuff like that. The Rock was asked what you think about this. And he goes, Sing your damn heart off. You paid your hard-earned money to go into that musical and see that musical, and it is a musical. It's not like you're saying different words or anything like that. You're singing along with a musical.
See, yeah, I saw people saying that be quiet while doing this. I'm like, if you want to sing, sing, you know. But well, I'll find out. I'll let you know how it goes. So, I mean, I think you're singing too, so. I guess we'll let you know how it goes.
So remember how Wolves was supposed to get Wolves was going to get a sequel?
Yeah, I feel like that was still going to happen. Is it confirmed now?
Well, it is no longer happening because the director said, "Fuck you, Apple. I'm pulling out."
No.
So John Watts told them, and they're like, "Hey, I'm going to go ahead and write a sequel for this. Don't tell anybody. And I'll go ahead and get this written and done. And if this is a success or whatever, I just don't want the pressure of everybody's like sequel. So he goes and he's like in his cave writing away, or his house, or wherever he writes, and Apple's like, oh yeah, there's going to be a sequel. They're already working on it. And as soon as he said that, he sent his fucking money back, bro. He sent the money they sent him back to them and said, no, you can't even sit here and talk to me. You can't even tell me something honestly. Why would I want to make another movie for you?
So, okay, you guys don't know who John Watts is? He's director of Spider-Man: Homecoming, No Way Home, Far From Home,
Yep.
and also mentioned Cop Car, which is great, and Wolves, which I liked. A lot of people didn't, but I was a fan of Wolves. I like Full Wolves too, but now it's not happening. So fuck you, Apple. I guess. So,
Fuck you, Apple. All right, let's see. We just got a couple more here. Okay, yep. Don Cheadle is going to be playing a serial killer who loves jazz in the new thriller from John Wick writer. So Derek Kolstad, that did the John Wick series, is writing a film. The film will be directed by Colin Tile, famed music video director who has helmed clips for Megan Thee Stallion, Justin Bieber, and stuff like that. So it is literally going to be, it's Don Cheadle as a serial killer. I'm down. Whatever.
Let's do it.
Don
Let's
Cheadle.
do it.
I don't know if
Yes.
we need more than that. Let's do it more than that.
No.
What about Theo? What about the good old Theo Vaughn
Yeah.
and David Spade making a buddy comedy together?
Yeah, I like Theo Vaughn mostly. I'm gonna add that for mostly.
Yeah, he
He's
has some
funny.
opinions I don't agree with, but he's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, but he's very funny. Yeah, he's got some opinions. I'm like, but
I just want David Spade to pull out Joe Dirt, and so then both of them have their mullets. And that's what it
Oh
goes
yeah,
with.
that's right. The Theo Vaughn does sport that mullet, that weirdo. But yeah.
And the exact words of David Spade is, "We're looking forward to gracing everyone with this comedy that no one asked for."
Yeah.
I don't even care what the different it's what Ryan Reynolds has announced that keep your eyes open for Christmas. You're gonna be getting a little more Deadpool. So something's in the works, or they did something, or they made a short, or they made something, but in the near future, in the next 30 days, I'd say, he said that there is going to be a Deadpool thing coming out.
So just so you guys know, Neil will probably have Deadpool and Wolverine in his top 5. I almost guarantee it. So he can't wait for this. Probably.
I can't wait. All right, so Glenn Powell surprised the lookalike contest winner with a wild opportunity. So there's a lookalike contest in Austin, Texas, hometown of Glenn Powell. And Glenn Powell, if you don't know, guys, is Twisters, Top Gun Maverick. He's been in so many things. Yeah, the guy's been everywhere. Anybody but you, like I can't remember the whole line of movies, but Hitman, whatever. Like I can't think of everything off the top of my head. But there's a lookalike contest in his hometown that his mom went to. And she got a hold, and they got the name of the guy, and that guy who won is now going to be doing a cameo in Glenn Powell's next movie.
That's funny. I want to see that for sure. I want to see how much he looks like him though.
I know, me too. I want to see exactly what he looks like. That would be. I was looking for a picture. I could not find one.
Yeah,
Believe me, if there's a picture, I would have popped it up.
So to the gentleman, he went to his own lookalike contest and didn't win. So
Dolly Parton took third in a lookalike contest. A drag.
Yeah.
All right. A star from Thor has been written in, or has been hired for the Masters of the Universe movie, aka He-Man, that we are now working up to. And he's going to be playing probably one of the biggest parts in the movie, playing the character Man of Arms, is none other than Himdall himself. Idris Elba has now signed to the He-Man movie. that makes it that we got to see it no matter what. As
Idris
soon
Elba.
as Idris Elba is added to a movie, you have to see it.
Is that what we're seeing in the Sonic 3 movie?
I have no. Well, it's not even done, like written, created yet. So
Okay.
it'll be a while. I'm thinking 2026 before we see that movie, bro.
Or read a preview for it.
Yeah. Last but not least, there is a movie I'm sure that you love that I think I loved as a 20. I mean, it's 20 years old, so I was 20. I had to be 24.
I was 20. I was 18.
Yep, 18. So this movie is not only getting a sequel, it is getting a TV series 2 decades later, and it is one of the most renowned movies of all time. And I have no idea why any of this is happening. But Slumdog Millionaire is going to be having a sequel and a TV show.
I don't remember asking for that. Do you know?
No.
Okay.
All right. So, a production company founded by Swati Sheedy, a former Netflix executive, the former CEA agent Grant Kinsom, has acquired the film sequel and TV rights to Slumdog Millionaire from the UK company Silder Films, which produced the original film. They launched Bridge 7 in June 7th, 2023, and the Slumdog Millionaire sequel marks the company's first production. It is unclear if Dave Patel, Frida Pinto, or director Danny Boyle is either returning, but no details whatsoever yet.
You know what Danny Boyle's next movie is?
No.
28 years later.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Because he did 28 weeks or 28 days later, and I'm excited for it. But I don't know if Hot Devil could show up for something later too. You know what I mean?
I have no idea about any of that, and it's just really, 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 really weird.
Is that it? Is that all we ever news?
That's all the news for today, buddy. That was The Movies Don't Suck and Some of Them New. I read a bunch of stories to Chris because he's blind in both eyes because sometimes he likes to drink bleach.
Sometimes, all the time. Let's talk Gladiator 2, directed by Ridley Scott. You guys know who Ridley Scott is? He directed the first Gladiator, did Alien. He did The Martian. He did Blade Runner. Oh, he directed Blade Runner. He directed Napoleon. He directed all kinds of stuff that you should know if you've been watching movies. And this is his newest one, this Gladiator 2, sequels to 2000 Gladiator. This is written by David Scarpa, and this stars. So Paul Mescal as Lucius.
Drink.
Denzel Washington as Macrinus.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Pedro Pascal as General Cassius.
3 months after you.
Connie Nielsen as Lucilla.
You risk too much.
And Fred Helchinger as Emperor Caracalla.
So has she ever wandered off before? Never. Not like this.
One time I thought I lost her at Soup Plantation, but she was just going back for little pizzas.
You know, why don't you read the storyline for Gladiator 2?
Of course, you ask me questions. After his home is conquered by the Titanical empires who now lead Rome, Lucius is forced to enter the Colosseum and must look to his past and to find strength to return the glory of Rome to its people.
So my thoughts when they were making a Gladiator sequel was, I was like, why? You know, there's all different treatments. The Nick Cave made an amazing treatment for this movie, which was wild. And then they just went back to David Scarpa, which he works with Ridley Scott a lot, so why not? And so they came back with this. You know, I'm gonna let you start out on this one.
This movie was an accurate storytelling about the Colosseum in Rome and about what actually happened in the actual history of Greek and Rome during the centuries that had like after Marcus. Oh gosh, what is his name? Marcus. I have his name somewhere. Yeah, this is literally story by story about exactly how this came about, but just made more fun. They even showed, which is a very true story on what they did back in the day. They had water battles in the Coliseum. There was a complex plumbing system in the Coliseum that allowed water battles because they would have fights for over 100 days to celebrate Rome's everything in this movie, like most of it was actually very factual. And for someone who studied Greek and Roman mythology, most of his young life, really, really dug that. And I love the fact that this is a continuance of the story, which will lead to the next one that will tell the finishing of it, of the series of this family that occurred, that started with Maximus and then ends into the ending of when the son no longer is around. I believe it's the grandson of this one that the movie leads. Maybe it's not the grandson. Maybe it's just the son. But it'll lead into the next here to finish off the storyline. So these are both sequels that we saw this year that or this week that both are going into sequels that are going to tell us the continuing story of a really, really good story. And the gore in this movie was beautiful. Nothing better than someone getting their hand cut off in a river, especially one that everybody drinks from.
Right. So, Neil, my thoughts on this movie. There are two really good things about this movie. One is Denzel Washington. Amazing. The best part of this movie. Easy. 1%. Two are the fight scenes. And everything else is not that great about it, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, Ridley Scott's never been really good when it comes to building emotions, unless you talk about the first one. Which, to me, Russell Crowe's character was great. I felt no affinity for Lucius at all, and it's just it's a drag, dude. Because I was looking forward to this, and I'm not giving it away. There's a monkey scene that has some of the worst CGI I've seen since Mortal Kombat. That was terrible.
No. I will give you that. I will give you 100% that the CGI was not that good.
Yeah.
The sharks, all right. Me, I am a huge rhinoceros fan, and like literally, because they're the only existence of a unicorn. That's a unicorn.
Yeah.
A horse with a single horn on his face. That's a unicorn. That's a rhinoceros. But there were several scenes, I will say 100% the CGI was bad.
Yeah,
and I will also
bad by 10 years ago standards. It's terrible.
Yeah. And then also you are missing out. You did not say a name that I think deserves a big 10.
If you send me Pedro Pascal, I have problems with this performance too. But go ahead.
Pedro Pascal is one of my favorites.
He the sleepiest performance I've seen Pedro Pascal ever do. It looked like he was just going through motions to me. But I will say the fight scenes in this, all the actions, pretty top notch. Ridley Scott knows how to do that. He knows how, and Denzel Washington just fucking knocked out of the park. He's the best part of this movie. But I don't think much else of it was that good. So to me, it's a half good movie, and I'll be giving it a better score than I would be. But I saw it, I sat with it. It went down a little bit as I sat with this movie. I started thinking about what things I didn't like about it, and one of it was the ending scene. I'm not going to talk about it, but we'll talk about that off the air if we want to. But to me, it was there were parts of it that were really bad and parts of it that were really good, and then a lot of in between.
You know what? Now, I like it as a continuance of the story of Maximus.
Yeah.
I like it as a continuance.
I like Maximus. Yeah.
But I did not think it added up to being Gladiator. But again, I wasn't a huge Gladiator fan.
Oh, no, you weren't? Okay.
No, I wasn't a fan of Russell Crowe. I've never been a fan of Russell Crowe.
Because he's kind of an asshole, right?
No, it was even maybe it is because he's an asshole. And you know me, I'm really good at picking out people who are assholes. like from day one when I meet people.
Yeah. Like you didn't like me when we first met me because I'm an asshole, right?
No, I've always liked you. I did.
Oh, okay. No. Okay, I was just joking. I was self-deprecating. I was just fucking around.
I'm gonna go home now.
No, you are home. It's different.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm sorry. I've been drinking. I've been drinking for the first time, and you know how long it's been since I actually had an alcoholic beverage.
How long?
I don't even remember. It's been a couple of weeks at
You
least.
weren't drinking last week at all. I remember that. You were just like you were drinking water.
I haven't been drinking. I haven't drank on the podcast in like months.
What's going on, dude?
Anyway, it's the day before Thanksgiving. It's the only time I can drink. Like tomorrow, I can't drink out all night because I got to be up early for
that's right.
Friday.
That's right.
Anyway, back to the movie. I have to agree with you that the CGI sucked. There's a lot of CGI scenes that didn't make sense. I liked seeing the boat battle.
Yeah, that was
but
cool.
That goes with like fight scenes.
Uh-huh.
I will have to agree with you now that I'm reviewing it in my head now. More. Paul Mescal did not draw me in enough.
No,
the thing that drew me in was this is the bad guy. No, wait, that's not the bad guy. This is the bad guy.
Yeah, there was a twist in it.
No, wait. No, this is really the bad guy. And because of that is why I think I like this movie so much, because it didn't get me the direct this is the guy you hate, like, because the first Gladiator, because literally I'm not lying, literally it was 22 minutes. You know what 22 minutes was, Chris?
An eternity.
22 minutes was the amount of time that the end of Gladiator credits rolled, and I'd got in my car and drove to the movie theater and watched Gladiator 2. So 22 minutes was all I had sitting in my head from Gladiator 1 to Gladiator 2. And maybe because I did that, and I should have probably done it the night before instead, that maybe the reflection of how good the first one is kind of rubbed off to me seeing the second one within minutes.
Like I said, fighting scenes in this are always entertaining. And if you're asking me from the first movie, was I not entertained? I was.
Were you entertained?
Yeah, I was.
Were you entertained, Chris? Were you not entertained?
I was. Okay, but again, I was thinking. Like I said, it sat with me. What I like about it, and the two things I like about it are the fight scenes and Denzel. Because Denzel, I think rightfully he should get nominated for best supporting in this, easy, because
there's going to be some stuff tossed around because of this movie, and I'm going to say it's Denzel Washington. I think the Denzel Washington character is going to get the nomination. He's going to get the nod because you know why, guys? It's Denzel motherfucking Washington. In fact, it's Denzel Washington so much, Chris, I've never asked you to do this. Play that clip one more time.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of who the fuck you think you fucking with. I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Yes.
Oh,
so that's why
Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington all day. Denzel.
So he was basically that character in this without the accent, the broken accent, and just the cursing. But Denzel Washington was the best part of this movie, and I just to me, I was like that's what deserves it.
I just came up with a new T-shirt idea. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Denzel Washington is better than you, and you know it.
Yeah, so like I'm glad that he didn't try to do a weird accent because Denzel doesn't need to. Um,
Mm-mm.
and I will say that
Oh, he said, I don't know if I had it somewhere. Here it is. Oh no, that's the gay kiss. I know I had a Denzel.
you had to
Oh,
get
here
it
it is.
just yeah.
Yeah, I just had it all up. Denzel was criticized for keeping his own American New York accent. He goes, "Whose accent would it be? What does that sound like anyway? You're going to end up imitating someone and end up with a bad African accent."
Yeah. So
It's
yeah,
like,
so Denzel's just Denzel, and he's great in this. Like I said, that you'll be entertained. There's definitely some great Ridley Scott um action scenes, and you guys know you can do that. It's just that
man,
his
Chris, you between us talking about this, you made me like already in my head make my score go down lower.
I'm sorry, dude.
Like I was like, man, this was great. I loved it. Blah blah blah. Ah, shit, you're right. You just said stuff that made me hurt in the inside.
So it's 2 hours 28 minutes. I guess pee before you like make sure you yell or piss out. Um, Neil, what's your score? Are you ready? Are you
Yeah,
guys?
I'm down.
You guys, real quick, if you want to see it, go see it. It's not terrible. Neil, what's the score on this?
I'm gonna give it a 4.1. I was originally gonna give it the same about like 4.5 with Smile 2, but you're correct. The CGI was crap. The Paul Mescal did kind of not really pull me in. It was I don't think Pedro phoned it in. I think that just that character was just that character. And I think Connie and Denzel and the twins were what stole the movie. And that's probably just why. And Pedro was in a scene either with Paul or Connie, and that was it. But yeah, I'd have to go there. That's where I'd have to go with that.
Okay, my score is a 3.6 on this one. Like I said, it's half good, half bad.
Damn.
But I was entertained. I was entertained. It's just not like even close to the first one because artistry.
You weren't entertained enough, is what I heard.
I just I don't know who's asking for, but I don't know who's asking for a sequel for this. I wasn't when it came out. I'm like, why are they doing this? And I don't know why.
Hey, Chris, Chris,
uh-huh,
Chris,
yeah,
Chris.
yeah.
Now, there are so many ideas going on in the world.
Uh-huh.
Did we need Paddington in Peru?
I think we did. I think the world needs
All right.
Paddington.
Did we need Toy Story 4?
No. I didn't want it.
But it was still a good movie.
Not as near as good as the other three.
Did we need Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
Yes, we did. I think we did too. Need Temple of
Did
Doom.
we need Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
No, we didn't. We didn't need.
All
we
right.
didn't need
But
Dial of
still,
Destiny.
they exist.
Okay, but
And
anyway,
and all it is trying to bring back characters. And the thing is, the reason I did like this movie a lot was because it's continuing the story and it's going to give me like a final ending. And to be honest, maybe a lot of us at my age, your age, because we're only a couple years apart, we're kind of born into this now. This is kind of the world that we live in because of movies like that we grew up with, like Lord of the Rings, Terminator, Aliens. Like we get trilogies, Back to the Future. We get trilogies, and some of them go on to longer, more franchises and stuff like that. But there's a lot of trilogies in our life, man. So many trilogies. And seeing where they're going with this, if the third movie can bring it all back and maybe just, I don't know, maybe talk to Lucas Skywalker fucking Farms or Pixar or someone that does CGI a lot better than whoever the hell you did the CGI in this.
Yeah, it's some bad CGI, but okay.
I mean, like there's one scene where they walk past a CGI tiger, and it's like, why?
Yeah, I was like,
you didn't even need that. You didn't even need it in that scene.
Yeah.
There's
Why
no point in the CGI tiger. Why?
I knew. 4.1 for you, 3.6 for me. Neil, was the audience score for Gladiator 2?
The audience score is going to be 72%.
It's 83%.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Neil. What's the critic score for Gladiator 2?
68%.
Certified Fresh is 71%.
Oh, it's close. I was like 4% off, man.
Yeah. Critics' consensus is echoing its predecessor while upping the bloodsport camp. Gladiator 2 is an action extravaganza, derives much of its strength and honor from Denzel Washington's scene-stealing performance. I don't do a bad review and agree with you because we both really liked it. This is from Thomas Judge Stoneham of For Movie News and Reviews. He says, "Are you not entertained? No, I'm not, but some people will be." That's what he said.
No, I'm not, but somebody will be.
And this is from Carlos Aguilar, the playlist. It says, "The insistence of creating parallels between Gladiator's films and between Lucius and Maximus occasionally yields poetic results." Well, this is not really a good review. Why would they do that? Hold on 1 second. Here we go. "It's quite epic." It's from Paul Stafford of the AFM magazine. It says, "It's quite epic, engaging, worth through theater. Minus some bizarre CG primate and shark additions in the ring that will take you out a bit, it is really a worthy sequel to keep you into the thrill of it all." In fact, that's what Neil was talking about. Like we talked about some bad CGI, but yeah, if you'll be entertained. I was entertained, and I think it's, if you plan on seeing this on Thanksgiving, I think you can do worse. Right?
Right.
Neil, what do you do for Thanksgiving, by the way? I meant to ask you.
What's that?
What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
We're just we're gonna be over at my mother-in-law's house, and it's just gonna be the three of us. I'm actually brining a bird. I am brining a bird right now that I've been brining since yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And that because I am the bird maker. I know how to make the meats.
Yeah.
There's this man. I don't know if he ever listens to us, and if he does, God bless him ever. But Mr. Mike Riley, he is the man that makes the meats. And because of him, I decided I wanted to make the meats.
Are you guys going to compare meats?
Someday we're going to compare our meat, and then his meat is definitely going to be bigger. Mine might have more girth to it, but his is definitely going to have more. It's going to also be tasty because of how his meat's a little aged. And mine is not that fully aged like his meat. It'll be great. And the sauce that he makes, oh my gosh, it spits out. It just spits right out, man.
All right. I'm going to be in town as well for the first time in a long time. I'm going to be at Lee's family's house, and we're going to have some really good food. It's going to be exciting. All right, Neil. I think I'm on your deets again. Yes, find us on moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're at WTM. We're at Facebook at the Facebook.com. Don't suck. We're Blue Sky searches for movies don't suck. We're at Instagram and this podcast. We're on the Patreon page. Movies don't suck. You guys want a sticker like this one right here? Go ahead and send us a message on our socials, and we'll get that to you free of charge. Just get a hold of us, and I'll take care of it. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some. Where's mine? I got some right here too.
I
got stickers. I'll put a sticker on your booty hole.
Yeah. Neil will stick on your booty hole if you ask. And also, we ask you if you guys want more stickers, let us know, and you'll put them up around town. People listen to the same podcast you're listening to, and wherever you find podcasts, or any podcasts you have movies on something to do, YouTube, all that shit. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Neil, what are your small businesses?
If you got a small business, let us know. So give us that information. Email us, message us, tattoo it, and rip off the skin and send it to us in the mail. We don't care. We'll look at it. We'll be like, "What's in the box?" It'll be okay. It'll be great. We'll love it. Just let us know anytime you have a good time. Just let us know. Send us that information. We'll advertise you right here to our thousands of listeners, our millions of followers right here on Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do.
Are you ready to get out of here, Neil?
Ready to get out of here. That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
Remember, guys, this Thanksgiving season, if your uncle comes up and tries to speak politics to you, just remember to smile, walk away, and knock him in the back of the head like you're a fucking gladiator. Have a good night. Thank you for what we got 17 people watching right now. All right. Thank you guys for watching, being a part of the show. Again, chat is always open. Talk to us. If you want to just joke at us, make fun of us, or you want to make fun of us for something that we say, or you just want to be a part of the conversation, let us know. There, no matter what you're watching on, if it doesn't matter if it's Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, whatever platform you're on, just add into the chat and we can pop you up right here. Like earlier today, like even somebody named It's Molly, it's like, hey, I started following you. And we're like, all right, cool. Thank you for following us. We'll talk to you. We'll let you be a part of the group. But thank you for watching. Everybody out there, for me and Chris, have a great Thanksgiving. Love your families. Love each other.